this was your first foray into professional basketball, and you did the summer league thing with the Grizzlies out in Vegas, and your future, you didn't know what was going to happen. Then you get called to go play with the Hustle. A little bit about your experience doing that.
My experience was great. Like you said, not knowing out of college what I was going to do, and for me to get an invite to summer league, mini camp, training camp is a big blessing for me. Just being a guy from Memphis that I always looked up and I always was watching the Grizzlies organization grow, and through all the great years we've had. So for me, my first professional career was great, man. Everything I expected happened, and for me, I grew as a man, as a teammate. As everything for those guys in our team.
What are some of the things you learned as a professional? First of all, you know that it's not the NBA, but it is developmental, and it is a spot where you would have the chance, and this organization has shown that it'll pull some people up.
The first thing, just knowing the difference between the two, just knowing how to move about that. And for me, it's the first year of G League, just the wear and tear on your body, the constant travel. Just for me, but the best thing about it is just gaining camaraderie with my brothers from the team, and we just had a good sense of relationship.
Markel, when you're chasing the basketball dream, making it to the NBA, usually that involves going pretty far away from home. You haven't had to do that, whether either college or here. I mean, what has that been like? That you're really never more than an hour from your bed at home.
For me, it's great. I'm a big on family guy, and I've been around the Memphis area for a long time, and for my family being able to come to all the games, my son being able to grow up watching me play, where he's from is big for me. Like you said, not having to go too far. Most of my family is not airplane people, so they rather just stay close as possible. So for me, it's been a blessing.
How different was it going from Division I college basketball to G League?
G League, I mean, it was pretty much the same. It's just talent was way better, and I think it's more freedom. Just for a guy coming out of college and being a professional on your own, I think you gotta grow up way faster and mature, way better, and like you said, take care of your body way more. And you have to realize it's like you said, it's not college anymore. You gotta move about that.
What would you say, Markel, to like for kids coming up, they all have that dream of getting to the show, playing the NBA, but this is one step. How is this step for you, and what would you tell the young ones coming up there? Hey, look, this is the G League is what it is, but it is a stepping stone to get you where you might be able to go.
For me, just telling them it's fine, just taking a stepping stone. For me, it was the hardest thing for me is growing up, is having that doubt in my mind is to get into the NBA, how hard it was, and not wanting to play in the G League, but just knowing everybody had to go through a stage where it developed. And for those guys, for those young kids growing up with the dream, just keep pushing. I mean, like you said, it's going to always be a stepping stone and somewhere you have to go to get to where you're trying to get.
So what are your off-season plans, and do you plan to be heading back this way maybe next year?
Possibly. If the Hustle loved me that much, then I'm cool with it, and coming back to play for the great staff that we had. For me, just getting better in every aspect of my game, becoming a more professional, and just like I said, just getting better.
What do you think it takes to win in this league, really? Because there's a lot of guys out there that have a lot of talent, may not have the name, and then there's some guys that have the name, but they come in this league, in this level, and they figure, oh man, these other guys can play.
Right. I think just for me, just having a certain grit about yourself and a way of knowing of what you do best, finding out what your role is and perfecting it, and just coming in, not being a prima donna, just coming in and work, and just to be a great team guy with your guys, and just coming to work.
What would you say? What was I know you weren't on the team last year, but this is your first year. What would you say was I guess a difference maker, put you guys over the hump to where you became a playoff team and a pretty good?
I think I think a kind of bumpy road we hit in the middle of the season where we started off real good and had some bumps and bruises and injuries, and for us guys to come together as a unit and to make the playoffs and clinch the playoffs, I think those guys just showed camaraderie. We all showed how much we can fight in the grit.
Anything about like we asked Kyle about, that so many players got called up and you never knew what your lineup was going to be, and you got some starts in there and did well, and then there were other times when you're not getting very many minutes.
I think just the main thing, man, just being ready at all times, whether it's being ready to get a call up or playing with different lineups. I just think whenever your number's called, you have to be ready. So for every guy that was ready and came in and gave significant minutes, I had the highest praise to them.
And final thing, what was your favorite moment this year with this team?
Favorite moment is probably just clinching the playoffs, and just the way we did it. We was undermanned. Nobody really expected us to get to that point after all the injuries and everything like that. So I just think that clinching playoff game, it was the best moment for me this year.